Hello there, it's Sarah Black Spiker here from Ghostwriting Atelier, and today I want to dive into a topic of investigative journalists writing memoirs, why that is amazing, and also why that's not always enough. So yes, many memoir ghostwriters come from journalism, and they are brilliant at what they do. In my opinion, my experience, however, I would offer that your story isn't always just facts to be uncovered. It's a living, emotional, identity-defying journey. Here's why the process behind it and the process of putting your experiences, your story onto a paper needs to be more than simply reporting, and what my hybrid approach offers instead. So, as we established, it's becoming more common to see memoirs ghostwritten by former or current investigative journalists. And let's be clear, it often works brilliantly. They know how to ask the right questions. They know how to dig for details, how to cross-check facts, how to structure a compelling narrative. They bring discipline, they bring clarity, they bring curiosity. And also, here's where I would like to elevate the conversation and experience if you do choose to work with me on your legacy memoir. When you are writing a legacy memoir, you're not just reporting your life. You are actually reliving it. And that's a different kind of terrain altogether. The story of your life often doesn't just live in the facts. It lives in your body. It lives in your memory, in energy, in moments you haven't thought about in years, sometimes in decades. So when you go back, especially to tender chapters, what emerges isn't always just a story. It's emotion. It can be grief. It can be guilt. It can be unprocessed rage. It can even be a confusion around things that really played out. So for many, memoir writing process becomes a reckoning, a remembering, a revision of identity. And that requires a space that let me rephrase that. That requires a space that is more than just editorial. It has to be emotional, energetic, and experiential. So as I mentioned, my approach is very comprehensive, and as many of my peers, I do have a formal journalism training. I know how to ask those questions. I do my homework, and I find the thread of your story, even when you haven't seen it yet. But I also bring something else. I'm a certified mindset coach, and I hold the emotional landscape with great care. I know how to walk with you through the grief, complexity, resistance, and overwhelm. I make sure the process feels safe, not sterile, alive, but not clinical. And I'm also a healer who supports your nervous system, not just your memory. In addition to that, I'm a strategist, which means that I can see the big picture, not just what happened then, but what's possible now and what is possible on the horizon. Because in my eyes, in my opinion, I believe that memoir is never just a book. It can be a monument, meaning it honors what it was. It can be a medicine for yourself and for others. It can be a compass pointing towards your next evolution, and a tool set of how you choose to lead, speak, share, and build that next chapter of yours. So yes, journalists make great memoir ghostwriters. I am not here to dispute that. But again, if you are writing something that could change your life, change your legacy, change the way you're remembered, you might want to consider working with somebody who can hold more than your words. Somebody who can hold you. And if that moves you, if that resonates, reach out and we'll take it from there.